You's a weak ass nigga, man.
Yo, chill, this the part right here.
You should have stayed down in the country, man. Yo, I'm a nigga, yo. You fucking brought this on yourself,
Move
man.
out the way,
boy,
nigga.
You brought this on yourself. You ain't gotta be like this, yo. Niggas, man, BC, remember that? Come on. Wetting your fucking pants like you a little boy. Be a man. Stand up like a motherfucking man.
Yo, here you go, short
nigga. Hey, you said you was a fucking man. Stand up straight. That's us, man. Do it, goddammit, if you gonna...
Shit. Goddamn.
Where the fuck is Wallace? Huh? String. Look at me. Look at me! Where the fuck is Wallace?
Yeah, that was like Tony and Manolo all over again, man. That was cold work. Yeah. Fuck is going on out there? Huh? Fuck is niggas talking about? I hear a lot of noise, you know what I'm saying? But what the fuck is really going on? What niggas is talking about for real? What y'all on? Yeah. Whole lot of nothing going on out there, you feel me? You know? Boss up and get to the gig and cruise through impossible missions. Got the unstoppable vision. Beating on pots in the kitchen, you cannot stop the tradition. Chopping up rocks on the dishes. DT scales, Glocks and extensions. Apple bass, lottery tickets. Stainless steel, scrubbies and stems. Tell auntie and unkie it's in. Just chill while it's taking a swim. And we got action, you add in the cut. So rap like we making a film. The pressure that could've put me in the dirt was just making the gym. 6 hour coughing up phlegm that make niggas break in the 10. Pieces off the trees, please believe I was breaking it in. And if I fall, I've been through this before, so I'm sure to make it again. Cross me like Aldous Hodge, there would be no making amends. Glocks with a set of twins, the back of the fully extends. It's colder than winter winds. Go get your hoodies and Timbs, suppressor in front of the Glock, look like an attachable lens. Got more than one shot in this Eminem, we swinging them big F&Ns. Chris sipper, 6 dipper, wrist splitter, nigga. Come and take a risk with your nigga. A bad chick is a girl that tote blicks for a nigga. Bust a whole load down the zips, take a out of town trip for a nigga. Come and split a bag of chips with a nigga. Would ya? Said fuck trends, we gon' find a new way we can win. My will won't break nor bend, my plans come together like twins. I owe the world to a couple of friends who had helping hands they could lend. Surgical scalpel in hand, you watching the master at work. Been doing this since you had the next tell, 870 chirp. Buried drug money and hustler, sprouted up from the dirt. Yeah, and now we brushing our shoulders off. We undercut the competition until we controlling the cost. If we monopolize and take these corners, you taking a loss. I'm being nice about it for now, cause I'm about to go golf. Yeah. Stand feel how I feel with this shit. We over here building this shit. Or we could be magazine talents that's filled to the tip that'll knock down a building and shit. You just gotta deal with this shit. Chris sipper, 6 dipper, wrist splitter, nigga. Come and take a risk with your nigga. A bad chick is a girl that tote blicks for a nigga. Bust a whole load down the zips, take a out of town trip for a nigga. Come and split a bag of chips with a nigga. Would ya?
It won't hurt nothing. There now. Joe, relax. Breathe easy.
Something refreshing. Work Scorsese, INC Mar. Yeah, my wrist game is beautiful. My hands soaking rose water with the rose petals, the usual. That's how we get the pharmaceuticals out the cuticles, pull the suitable bad bitch from out of a cubicle. The one that put this whole shit together like 2 and 2. Hire guns to ruin you and dance at your funeral. I used to pump packs like you in shoes, feeling godly, even though the devil pursuing you. My mind moved like Rubik's Cubes, that's why I keep the newest groove. Trying to cop the crib with the movie room, everything locked and bulletproofed. Ghetto nigga, might put the coupe on hula hoops, I've been astute. Everything grows from the roots. I think of my endeavors and pursuits like bullet holes through Dylan's roof. Soon as Scorsese sent the loop, it was vivid. The light was the deepest red, the pen was the truest blues. And that's the usual. When I pull up in Roof Chris, I don't want no new dish. Filet mid-rare, you know the usual. When I hit up the gun connect, no I don't want no tech. Just Glocks and cigs, hand me the usual. Ain't no toss up, I can't get sauced up. When I get a cut, make it the usual. When I hit up the bank, tell her, she know what I'm gon' tell her. What? She like, yeah, Mar, we know the usual.
Show and prove, sip the Pinot Grigio, my baby, that be the use. Dubs in the chat, gotta hit the Ave with that shit on. Better hope your wife don't pass. She get hit on and passed, like a Riri I drag. Listen, in this life, users are the usual. Shit trash, but I gotta play attack. Pop out like beans, but a nigga got a mat. Taking trips to Belize, came a long way from the streets. They couldn't believe I saw success being discreet. Now you see GR on the T, posted up in the hood. You know what's good on my job, keeping it OD. They yelled out that I couldn't do the doable. Made a few cuts from the team, they were unusual. My aura been gleam, I left the room inscrutable. Mar, bring your best too. Done them throw they bodies in a cesspool. Fell back, no time to fest you. Rather be in box if you ask me. Folk with a child for the wagyu. Acaibo with the flaxseed. You know me, the usual.
What? It ain't no toss up, I came to get sauced up. When I get a cut, make it the what? When I hit up the bank, tell her, she know what I'm going tell her. Grants in the safe, it's old money, you could tell by the face. It's new money, you could tell by the hue. It's fake money, you could tell by the touch. It's blood money, you could tell by the rush. It's not enough, you could tell by the moves. You could tell if you maneuver well. You start to outgrow where you could dwell, beluga well in the pool. Can't be caught red-handed in the spot with a tool. And when the feds rush, you panic, dumping cells in the stool. I'm cool, stick to the usual. When I pull up in Roof Chris, I don't want no new dish. Filet mid-rare, you know the usual. When I hit up the gun connect, no I don't want no tech. Just Glocks and cigs, hand me the usual. Ain't no toss up, I can't get sauced up. When I get a cut, make it the usual. When I hit up the bank, tell her, she know what I'm gon' tell her. She like,
hey, listen, go get the fucking money, okay? Good morning.
yeah, all I did was work on the flow and put some work on the flow. Now I'm back up, I'm worse than before. Check it, tipping scales. Never caught naked like Chippendales. All of my records is wicked tales. I lowered the pail in a wishing well and came up with nothing. So I had to do something like flip a bell. Everything's for sale, on the tip of being king without leaving a paper trail. You might get your clock clean while watching the paper swell. My Glock seen, I've seen lullabies. The titties hold 50 of them bald head rockabys. The game is still the game, but all the players get modernized. The sprayer's not the same when all the flames get modified. You focused on the hoes, hoes focused on wallet size.
Yeah, go get the fucking money.
I'm from a no-fly zone, you not authorized. You gotta be qualified. Don't care if you popularized, don't care if you mobbing with ties, they gotta slide. It's risky business, but chances can dictate the way a nigga living. Tall ceilings, room to rooms, back to back, 60 inches. Swear about the trenches, gotta pay me interest on the entrance. If time is money, hold up, wait a minute. What time is it?
It's 5:56.
All I did was work on the flow and put some work on the flow. Now I'm back up, I'm worse than before. I took L after L, shit, blow after blow. Now I'm back up, I'm worse than before. Took risk after risk, lost all of the chips. Was fucked up, the money young was low. Had to piece together a plan, took chance after chance. We back up now.
Scorsese.
That's my money.
Man, money ain't got no owners. Only spenders, only spenders, only spenders, only spenders.
Scorsese.
Dan Scorsese hit me off with something crazy. How these niggas got followers from saying nothing like KB. Detroit Navy wavy, baby. I'm on this chicken like gravy. Trying to stay away from tan ladies. Passive income, my band's lazy, my grind crazy. What's on my mind lately? Need all the minds, baby. Cut from that cloth, we the cousins, meet the grandbabies. Back for everything they stole from us, we the soul touchers. I'm popping out like deep dishes on the gold cutlass. Hot sauce and fish sandwich on the front porch thuggin'. Was on the church bus, trying to fuck a set of cousins. I never played the dozens, I pulled a dozen O's about the oven. I sold dope when I knew it wasn't. They chased me back across the Mac Bridge. I was a bad kid, that ain't no punchline or ad-lib. I live to tell the tale, I could've got killed. I used to play the yard, mines was out smoking hard. Stepfather tried to play the father card, not at all, knock it off. Needle in his arm, he was nodding off. I'm only 6, thinking I can take him, he was cotton soft. Rest in peace, that nigga died from a heart attack. These the pieces out the almanac from where I started at. For a little bit of paradise. Yeah, can't pour from an empty cup. We had to run it up, no hot water. Rag in the microwave just to warm it up. That's how we started. Bundled up, 2 kids, 1-bedroom apartment, huddled up. I used to play, heard them say, by Yeezy, bagging trees, getting my hustle up. Plus, I'm 2 jobs in, so stressed out, was puffing Newports then. I couldn't crack a code or patch in or phone a friend. I never complained about it. Shit, I'm a grown man. Look, damn Scorsese, this soul food that you had more play me to bring straight to the stove, dropping in water that's for in the baby. Till it's the same color as sausage gravy. Pause maybe, I was a pro when they was on JV. Arms shaky, steady wrist, prepared for every risk. So I took a Pennsylvania trip, it was just me and my bitch. Hello? For a little bit of paradise. She know I'm a lucky paradise. Picture me rolling, they know me for having the cold pen. Writing on the side, the DAWG, writing from the cold pen. Codes, pins on my soul, y'all don't know him. Figure me out, I was chosen. KBR, been dope, rock out the baby jar and reload it. Your OGs, my YNs, what the fuck is y'all ON? That's OD, I DO way more than I receive a fee for. Put a fee on the phone, I call it sprinkling, so free throw. La Familia. I got amigos that pay chicken for heaters, serve you out the truck, let the streets know. Bring it in, 2 rooms, but it was 6 of us. Bring a friend, we as close as we gon' get. Penny pinching, I got older, I just wanted penny kicks. Turned 16, got the half a cent. How my 16's worth a half a cent? DSP's jerking niggas, we underground working niggas. Nah, it ain't no bitch in me, don't act like I ain't birthed some niggas. And nah, I ain't got shit for free, no need to prove my worth to niggas. Confident in my purpose, you cocky with no humility. I'm humble with a hustle, you dirty with a gun. I grind to get where I wanna be, you stuck on where you from. Why we 2 different people? Our personalities clash. They ask where I've been at. It's obvious in my bag. Rock. Fuck out
Scorsese.
Anyway, it's a lot I never did. Yeah. Chanel boots cause it's getting cold. Never did a game night. Never seen Love Jones. Took you to the thug zone. Had you clutching snub nose. Bought your own Louis V and red bottoms, blood nose. I don't do no matching clothes. Only thing I match is probably lane to lane, murking out in his and her wide bodies. I'ma tip the valet. You go get the concierge and Hermes, dragging gold yards across the main lobby. Man, it's a thrill, it's a rush, something real I can touch. We like concrete and steel, and we build off of trust. You listen when I talk, we build each other up. Addicted to your walk, I might never get enough. I seen it all, I even did more. And we don't crash out, we just make them feel small. Anita Baker, front row at the Fillmore. It's what I gotta feel for. You set the foundation, then we build more. I want a life that you would kill for. And we don't crash out, we just make them feel small.
Anita Baker, front row at the Fillmore. It's what I gotta feel for. We set the foundation, now we build more. If I ain't putting on, then it feels off. I ain't give them flakes, just made a trade for what the steel costs. It's getting late, the wait is paid, and you a little sauce. Let's get you to my place. I'ma help you take them heels off. Peeled off, prior made the room freeze. Views from the teens, parallel to where the moon beams. Plenty loose leaf, charcuterie, and the full steam. Beetroot drink, ginger shots, what the wounds need. Leave it on the floor before the broom sweeps. Seen it all before, I made a huge leap. You and me never feels forced, and that's unique. Once you choose peace, it all comes together beautifully.
I seen it all, I even did more. And we don't crash out, we just make them feel small. Anita Baker, front row at the Fillmore. It's what I got a feel for. You set the foundation, then we build more. I want a life that you would kill for. And we don't crash out, we just make them feel small. Anita Baker, front row at the Fillmore. It's what I got a feel for. You set the foundation, then we build more.
Anita Baker, front row at the Fillmore. It's what I got a feel for. We set the foundation, now we build more.
Scorsese.
Ice cold medallion shit. Man, whoever sent you to light them torches, you should cross-reference and check your sources. I know niggas that made a fortune off of extortion portions. I'm in the racing Porsches, but of course if niggas get out of frame, might have to crack his portrait. Picture this, imported marble doorsteps, the path leading through the foyer, the doors open like a set of forceps. 10% of each portion goes to the war chest for unknown threats. Might have ops that I don't know yet. Was back and wait to Mr. Servon, trying to get more reps. Those was dark days, but now sunset. Had to part ways where niggas used to be fly. That shit is sunjet, the road became redundant. I had to burp the Nike bag out. The bowls was pungent, them hoes was punching. Garlic, mushroom, onion. I'm on a trip with no luggage off a bag of fungus. The OGs was stretching coat, they had it doing lunges. And they was doing numbers, for real. I shine like an ice cold medallion. Never going out like I'm Calvin, for real, for real. Paid in full trying to move these mountains. So my numbers up, steady counting, for real, for real. I'm just trying to change my surroundings. Everything I touch turn to gold wrapped around it. Like crystal clear water out the fountain. Shine like an ice cold medallion, for real, for real. Money ain't the end all, be it all. Really ain't worth the paper that it's printed on. The lack of it is why we glorify it in sing-alongs. And God we trust, we treat the trap like the synagogue. Y'all niggas weak, I'm picking up on the sin of y'all. Just to avoid you, cause I don't wanna crash, boy, I'm finna ball. Floor to ceiling windows, mosaic walls throughout the hall. What's in the cellar? Aged barrel, grape alcohol. I'm flirting, my avatar's exotic cars. I'm hurting. A lifetime of battle scars. With no return on investment, we still was working hard. I had to rap and hustle, I had to work a job. So of course I want the 4-door garage. If you could live my life, you would've died. Make it make sense, niggas was tense, need a massage. Loud pipes on the striker, getting the fuck up out of Dodge. For real, real. I shine like an ice cold medallion. Never going out like I'm Calvin. For real, for real. Paid in full trying to move these mountains. So my numbers up, steady counting. For real, for real. I'm just trying to change my surroundings. Everything I touch turn to gold wrapped around it. Like crystal clear water out the fountain. Shine like an ice cold medallion. For real, for real, for real.
Marlowe is a visceral showcase of the game's progression. The game stays the game, but it got more fierce, more colder, more ruthless.
You know I had to, you know I'm heavy on that. Everything on the floor like a doormat. A long trip, turn that cardi off, we playing Bojack. That one hit, a fiend was knocking out, I call him Snorlax. That one time, I left without a dime, came back with more racks. Hit me when you relax, for something just to relax. Auntie need a raw pack, I'm strapped like a CPAP, breathe easy. Counting up, fingers all cheesy. Stuck in the hood, selling 3-5s, Malik Beasley's beneath me. Next time you see me, it's on TV. Tashini tracksuit, diamonds dancing acting like it's Beat Street. Popping locks, convertible tops, apricot drops, I'm top notch. With butterscotch rocks in his watch, 80-inch screens with nothing to watch. I saw the vision and I stuck to the plot. You niggas move like a couple of cops. I let the snub nose ooze, blowing bubbles of snot. The engine running as you come in and not. Give you the shirt off my back, take the food out my house. You can have everything except the oven and pots. Like it or not, the price going up on the block. First we press niggas, then we price them out of they socks. Ain't no rest for the wicked, no complaints from the dead. Make bitch niggas bite the curb, stump the back of their head. Make it rain red for 40 days and 40 nights they sled. One gun is legal, one I bought from a base head is grimy, with bloodstains from bodies in the 90s. 20K reward across my picture if you find me. Last seen in 4K, letting off the 90. Cause I had a loaf on me, niggas wanna, okay. These days is peace, I move around like I'm Gandhi. Got it out my system, leave that stupid shit behind me like backseats. Running underground rap like track meets. Your last release was pure ass cheeks, you niggas lack heat. Last year around this time, I was in the factory, the steel mill, feeling real, unsatisfactory. Either this gon' work or it's gon' turn into a tragedy. Showed up for myself, had to build it up gradually. Cold work, this another trophy for the faculty. From the beats to the packaging, we got a masterpiece. Hold your applause, man, hold your applause. Yeah. And from now on, don't speak to me directly. You got business with me, get in touch with Harmony. Harmony calls C, C calls me. You got it? And take them goddamn glasses off, man.
Once you there, you got to hold it down.
Sound like one of them good problems.
Yeah. Prison and graveyards, full of boys who wore the crown.
Point is, they wore it. It's my turn to wear it now.
Yeah, the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. Inside of the Canada Goose, I brought heat for the winter. Politicking with old heads that jog their brain to remember. Telling me parts of the game that made them evil and bitter. Was born with 2 9s on me. That's the night that September is finna get dimmer. Sparking up the wood from an ember. I'm leaving Saks Fifth with St. Michael's draped on the center. Dipping lamb chops in zip sauce dinner. The way I'm dripping, wiping every shell down before I load the clipping. They wanna see my plans foil before I get the chicken. Niggas tripping. Blow the 40, jumping time zones like Rick and Morty. Making hits is mandatory like I'm very Gordy. Gloom and gory, scary, everybody got a horror story. Was still an out collection place, I can't afford the glory. Pray the Lordy, shorty moving white like it was hunky-dory. Now he doing 40 till he pushing 40. I put the work in the freezer and let it cool down. I put the work in the freezer and let it cool down. Yeah, I put the work in the freezer and let it cool down. I put the work in the freezer and let it, what? Let it cool down, yeah. Gold rings on the hands of God, breaking even. It ain't no conceding if we at odds. Sprinkle season, dry heave, cough, wheezing with lesion scars. Echinacea, elderberry, very sick of y'all. A necessary evil like a kilo moving through a needle. Till you fall off with that weight, fucking with that keto. Desert Eagle, drumming like I'm Ringo, moving like a beetle. Feeling like a Michael standing next to Tito. Heavy on the straight and narrow, legal, stay away from me though. Amigo talking to them people, you a jalapeno. Might have to shoot them through the door, staring through the peephole. A pregnant package on the floor, stretching, doing Kegels. My last bag of zipper gas and a half a beagle. That's a little bit of dog, not enough to feed you. I pray we all rich, get the whole squad lit. Hills planted, 10 toes down, knee deep in dog shit. I put the work in the freezer and let it cool down. I put the work in the freezer and let it cool down. Yeah, I put the work in the freezer and let it cool down. I put the work in the freezer and let it, what? Let it cool down.